I was going through our pantry and I noticed that we've just got all kinds of salt. There's the cheap 39-cent salt. There's some expensive Mediterranean salt. There's the kosher salt that they like to cook with on the Food Network. Here's gourmet sea salt. I have no idea what this is. For all I know, you bathe in it. Then you've got the good old standby garlic salt and onion salt. My friend Carl gave me some really expensive salt. Looks like it's from France. Clearly must be better salt. At the end of it all, though, you kind of think that salt is salt. There really isn't much of a difference. There's a bunch of different kinds of salt, but at the end of the day, it kind of just makes your food salty. Well, we would think about the same thing with information systems, that all information systems are really alike, that there's just a very few number of them. But you talk to IT people and they'll talk about the ERP system and the HR system and the supply chain system and this accounting system and this tracking system and all these systems. But in the big picture, the big scheme of things, for the most part, it's a very small number of systems. So what are those small number of systems? Well, there are make money systems and save money systems. In general, that's it. Since our companies are in business to make things and sell things, or provide a service and then sell it, we had to put the idea of investing in an information system into two really broad categories. Will the system help us make money, or will the system help us save money? Now, make money systems tend to be associated with sales, increasing sales. Save money systems tend to be associated with decreasing the cost of goods sold, which might mean decreasing inventory costs, decreasing the labor costs of making something, or decreasing the cost of selling in terms of making your salespeople more efficient. But in general, there's just two. Now, some of you are saying, well, no, there's more than two. Well, maybe there's one more. And that one more is not a make money system, it's not a save money system, but it's the kind of system that lets you stay in business. Compliance systems, usually the result of some external regulation that rains down on your organization, and you've got to find a way to adapt your processes to it. Sarbanes-Oxley, Gramm-Leach-Bliley, HIPAA, all of these are examples of external regulation that come down, and we end up building information systems so that we can actually stay in business. Information systems that have to do with taxes, accounting systems, these are all let me stay in business systems. Now, for the most part, we know that economic theory is going to tell us that we're going to try to find the least expensive way to invest in and operate compliance systems, because they don't help us make money. As a result, we tend to put in systems that are compliance systems that we try to find a way to either outsource them or to find a way to make money or save money because we're using them. But that's the three of them. Well, all right, there's one more. Now this other one doesn't really even count, because usually it's disguised as a make money or save money system. Now, if you're someplace in your organization, way back in time, Stone Age probably, there was the first project that went in where someone paid for the first local area network. I mean, your companies probably didn't spring out of the ground with local area networks, but there was one project, either a make money project or save money project, that was justified, cost justified, using a local area network. Now, once the local area network was put in place, other systems get built on top of that. And that's what we call infrastructure. Infrastructure might be like the Gulf Freeway. Once the Gulf Freeway is put in place, all these other businesses and other streets pop up alongside of it. Well, the same thing happens with infrastructure systems. Once they're in place, other systems take advantage of those things. But something had to cost justify that first. So in the scheme of things, we have make money systems and save money systems. Those are the big ones. That's the vast majority of information systems that we want to install. Then those systems that let us stay in business, those are compliance systems. And finally, there's infrastructure systems or infrastructure investments, which usually masquerade as one of those other 2 or 3 that we put in. Now the big question is, how do we pay for these things?